Hello dear ones, a warm welcome to Tollawalla and welcome once again to a super beautiful triangle scarf, or rather today is the first part of the triangle scarf. Today I will introduce the yarn to you and show you the pattern. We have a puff stitch here, super beautiful, super neat, super uniform. The whole thing is also mega cozy. So you can already see it here. I have already crocheted over one color section here, and the second color section has just started in the last 2 rows. The shawl will become really nice and large. A super beautiful autumn project, which however takes a bit more time, and that's why you will get the whole thing in 2 parts. The second part will be online in the next few days. And as mentioned, today we'll first introduce the yarn we're starting with and the pattern. Have lots of fun with it. So, my dears, let's start with this super beautiful large skein here. We have a great color gradient from pink to old rose, yellow to 2 shades of blue, to this slightly darker green tone here. And the whole thing is from Rico Design, the Super 6 yarn. We have 200 grams over 800 meters of length, 70% polyacrylic, 30% wool, actually for size 4 needles. I'm crocheting it a bit larger with size 6. And here you can already see the beautiful color gradient where my triangle scarf will start at this tip. With the pink, I've already pulled out the pink here once and will crochet the whole thing from the inside. So I just pull the yarn out little by little. I'll also tell you the color number again. It's actually number 11. And then we start with the size 6 needle. So I'll just grab here once the starting thread. So the yarn sometimes tangles a bit, but I have found the starting thread now and I am beginning with the magic ring. For this, I place the yarn in my hand around the index and middle fingers so that a cross is formed. Then I insert the needle between my fingers, lift the thread, remove my fingers, and can then start with my ring here. The yarn goes a bit to the back and I start with 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, that's how every row starts for me. 3 chain stitches, then yarn over, insert into the ring, pull the yarn up once. I now have the yarn on the needle 3 times. Yarn over, insert, pull through 2 more times and repeat the whole thing. I now have the yarn on the needle a total of 7 times and now pull it through all 7 loops like this, and then crochet 1 more stitch on top. The same thing a second time, yarn over, insert, pull the yarn, 3, 5, and 7, then pull the yarn through all of them, and then I'm already done with my first row. Now I take the starting yarn here. I have it lying here, pull on it and close the magic ring. Then continue with the next row, again with 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, turn once, and I now insert here between the 2 puff stitches of the previous round. Yarn over, 3, 5, 7. It goes very quickly. Once through all, crochet over once. And then I have the chain stitch here and I crochet 2 puff stitches around it. My increase this round, 3, 5, 7, through, crochet once and another one, 3, 5, 7. And through. In this round or row I made 3 puff stitches and of course 1 is added in each row. Now again the chain stitch, turn once and insert here again. 3, 5, 7, through all of them, crochet once. Here insert again, 3, 5, 7, through all of them, crochet once, and then around the chain stitch here at the end, make the increase there. 3, 5 and 7. One chain stitch and the whole thing again. 3, 5 and 7 and through. You can now see the 4 here, and I continue crocheting like this. I'll show you another round. Again, 3 chain stitches for the start, turn once, then insert directly here, 3, 5, 7, chain stitch, insert here, 3, 5, 7.
Here again, 3, 5, 7.
And then I'm here on the outside. Don't forget the increase there. Take a bit more yarn once. And here also 3, 5 and 7. Once through all of them, and then immediately start again with the next chain stitch. You see how nicely everything builds on each other here, and I will continue crocheting this now. I will show you the color change here from the pink to the old rose again, of course. So, my dears, here I am now with the update for you, and what you see is a really beautiful triangle forming with a very straight side shape, and here on the sides you can always see the increases always in every second row, and now very slowly the color is also changing. Let's take a closer look at that. So here in the lower area I actually only had the pink in. You can see it here, all 4 threads pink. And then in the last 2 rows I did here, you can slowly see a lighter thread being added. So a thread has changed or has been changed in the meantime. And you can see that very well here again. I have fanned it out once. We have here the 3 pink ones and the one that is already a bit old rose. When you twist them together, it is almost not noticeable, and also in the crocheted part, hardly at all. It appears a bit lighter, but at the moment it is still very inconspicuous. So this is definitely my first update. And of course I still have quite a bit of yarn to crochet, so you see here it gradually gets lighter until I really get to the point where I only have one of the pink threads left. And then it slowly transitions to the yellow. The yellow then shines much more strongly with the 3 old rose threads and is much more visible than the old rose in the pink. So really super beautiful color effects in it, and I will of course continue crocheting it now. And you will of course get a part 2 of this video showing how everything develops and how the shawl looks when it's finished. I hope you enjoyed and had fun with this first part. If so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, activate the bell, don't forget, and then we'll see each other next time at Tolle Wolle. Until then, bye.